Hey guys, we've just finished a forum retreat and we're just chilling by Adele's famous car, had some dinner and everything. And we're just reflecting on our journey and everything. Now, I was supposed to vlog the whole thing, right? Respect to vloggers, man, how you get your camera out whenever you're doing everything. It turns everything into basically a job. And being in a center, in a forest essentially, with all these founders, inventors, creators, builders, people who are putting value out in the world, I didn't want to turn it into a job. I wanted it to be a time of reflection, learning, and also just being able to just refresh myself, come back with even more hunger, desire, belief, ambition, vision, all of that. So I didn't actually use this kit at all. So yeah, we've been chilling here, insane surroundings right now. Not everyone's gonna like this, but just to quickly show you as well, let me flip the camera. This is my view. So yeah, we've been here for the last, hour and a bit, reflecting, just going through everything. I think reflection is very important. Some of the things that we've learned on this retreat has really taken our thinking abilities to another level. Just to share some of these learnings now, think of this as a live podcast that we're doing right now. So I'll start off with Abdul, right? So Abdul, why don't you share? Let me take face tracking off. So Abdul, why don't you share 3 things that our audience can also take away that we learned at the retreat?
Yeah, we've been here for the last few hours just reflecting. First things first, we're like super privileged to be out here in the middle of New York City, to be able to get backing from Forum, go on to this retreat. But a few things was, just being in an environment with like-minded people, all with very big visions, building the next big thing, really desiring to build a big company with impact is good. And I think the one thing we saw there was a culture of giving, a culture of support, offering help with expecting nothing in return. I think that was really nice to see, like that being in a community, in a group with people that are similar stages to you, going through the similar struggles of being a startup founder, that hustle was really enlightening. And I think it creates that bond, right? I think founders go through a unique set of problems and difficulties that isn't very conducive. Not everyone kind of goes through it. And I think curiosity, being open to learning, being open to hear other people's journey. It's not all about, as founders, we always love talking about ourselves, sharing the vision we have, building a company. But I think for us, I spent a lot of time just listening to other people's experience, listening to why they're doing what they're doing, they're learning. And the final thing is that, you need to have this hunger, this grit. And I think, a lot of the times we think, and I was just saying it now, we think you have to be hyper intelligent, super, super clever. I think that only gets you so far. It's about resilience. It's about grit. It's about persistence. It's literally just keep hustling. You're going to have failures. You're going to have setbacks. Things do get tough. We had you know what? We'll say it on camera. Last week, everyone saw a lot of posts online announcing Forum, announcing backing, announcing the fact we're coming to America. But internally, we had a lot of issues we're dealing with, real big fires that we've never experienced before. And hopefully we can share some of that in the future. So it is hard, and I think having a good team, having good co-founders around you, having that support, having that vision, supportive family is important. But I think it was nice just to reflect, be with a community. The talks were awesome, the hosts were good, our mentors are amazing, we love the Forum family. Those are things that come to mind. What about yourself?
Yeah, so just to touch on community, right? I think there's a real value in all of us finding the community that we belong in. I'm not saying that everyone should be a founder, or everyone should be a doctor, or everyone should be a surgeon, everyone should be a banker, a lawyer. But you might well love medicine. You might well love being a surgeon. You might well love being an entrepreneur, a founder, a lawyer, a banker, an investment banker, whatever it is. But I think what's important is get yourself into the community that you belong in. And I think that's so, so important, because when you're in that community, you feel so refreshed. So I truly believe, I genuinely believe I belong in the founder entrepreneurship community. I'm filled with energy. I'm filled with people who are 10 steps in front of me, 2 steps in front of me, their stories, their strategies, their challenges, learning from them. I resonate, and you have the same vibrations essentially as them. And it's insane. It's insane how refreshing you feel. So I think the lesson that I'm trying to pass on to you guys from what I've learned is go and seek out the community that you belong in. As humans, we belong in communities, and I think it's important to go and find it. I think a lot of us sometimes are trapped around a community that we don't belong in. So we whinge, we whine, we complain, we think we're trapped, we're seeking something else, and we're just miserable. But I think it's because we haven't found the community we belong in. So yeah, I'm not saying everyone should be a founder, or everyone should be a doctor, or everyone should be an investment banker. But if you belong in that, go and chase that, go and find that, go and find the people that are there. And simply what Abdul said, I agree with you. Give without looking for things returning to you. And things just happen. It's just great. And I think one of the other things that I really love is, again, maybe it's because I'm born and raised in London, but I really do love the concrete jungle. I love the environment, the hustle and bustle and everything. I don't know yet if I can live here, but damn, there's a real energy of entrepreneurship around us, which I really love. Let's share a few things. So I think a lot of our audiences are, again, they're quote unquote very hard workers, very ambitious, they're visionaries, whatever career they're building, whether they're founders or whether they're in a particular career stream. Why don't we share what Julio taught us about personal management, productivity, and all of that?
So I think the first thing from that we learned was kind of the brain and then the heart, and it's related, and understanding who we are, what we desire, and essentially taking a step back, understanding, sometimes when you're going through some stuff, when certain emotions rise to the surface, why are you feeling like that? And he said something that was quite nice in the sense of, when we're doing something, sometimes a lot of thoughts happen, right? And then we get stuck in these thoughts and we go down into the spiral. And what he said was cool, that we don't need to believe these thoughts, right? They're just opinions. We can pick and choose what we want to do. We can kind of take a step back and kind of change the narrative and the story. And I think a lot of the time, you talk about the armor around your heart, right? We kind of build up this armor that slows us down, and we need to get rid of it to move faster, understanding our nature, understanding who we are, reflecting. And I think the main thing for us moving forward is, I think for a long time we were operating as operators, and now it's important for us to improve on our mindset. We want to kind of share the vision, want to articulate the vision better, show what we really want to build, the impact we want to have, kind of inspire, motivate people, because we do want people to join us on this journey that are looking to build an incredible, awesome company. But we're determined to make Peerr the health and life sciences network in the world, right? The leading network. So we're doing a lot of self-discovery, learning about ourselves, developing, growing, and understanding what it means to be a good leader. I think it's important for us to be good leaders to really build a legacy company, something that outlives us, to be honest.
Yeah, I think just to share some lessons that I personally took away is being in tune with your emotions and understanding them, and also questioning them. Is it true? Are you feeling what you should be feeling, or is it actually just wrong and because you've misinterpreted something or something's happened and it's just something that's going to go away, really and truly? You don't need to feel like that. So I think emotional awareness, emotional intelligence is really important. And I think for a lot of the people that are ambitious, visionaries, that are striving very high, working very hard, thinking about sort of giving yourself what he said to us, right? We spend so much time with other people, as also having a one-to-one with yourself, asking yourself and thinking about what's happening with you. Are you happy? Not just happy, are you happy with your schedule? Are you happy with what career you're in? Are you happy with what you're doing? And if not, you have to make a change. You have to do something about it. So I really took that away, and I think the most important thing is emotional intelligence for me. I think this is what I mean about reaching a new phase now of our startup. I think we're at a phase now where we need to level up, especially in its emotional awareness, intelligence, leadership, management, it's not just about being in the weeds of the work per se. So yeah, that's what I took away. It was super fun. It was super fun. I can only say that it's really poured petrol over the fire. And yeah, I can't wait to actually come back, work even harder, show you guys what we got coming. I just can't wait. Anything else that you want to share?
That's it.
Let's do this.